Cli- As the climate changes, the mountains are becoming vulnerable at a fast pace. The integrity of the mountainous landscape is under pressure from the melting of glaciers, changes in water availability, rainfall patterns, and soil degradation. On the other hand, as mountainous environments become increasingly more important in national growth strategies and development priorities, new avenues for livelihoods and vulnerabilities become more pronounced. Climate change effects are expected to be disproportionately higher in mountainous regions. They are a source of fresh water for almost half of humanity. More than half of the world's fresh water originates in the mountains, and all its major rivers are fed from mountain sources. The Earth's snow and ice covered mountains constitute the water towers of vital supply for hundreds of millions of people. In many places, each annual melt of snow and ice recharges the river basins and reservoirs of the Earth. But world water use per person has also doubled in the past century, and the surge in demand for the commodity is likely to become an increasingly contentious issue in the coming years. The world's mountain regions have warmed considerably over the last century, and while temperatures are expected to continue rising, projections of precipitation reveal a more differentiated pattern. Some regions are expected to receive more rainfall, others less. The consequences for water availability reach far beyond mountain regions, with major development implications for irrigation, urbanization, industrialization, and hydropower. Climate change is also likely to increase exposure to hazards, with extreme events such as avalanches and landslides becoming more common. Mountain ecosystems are among the world's most vulnerable biogeographical domain. From the Andes to the Himalayas, they are very distinct from lowlands and encompass heterogeneous habitat under threat from deforestation, destruction, loss of biodiversity, poorly conceived infrastructure, unregulated tourism, and a host of other activities incompatible with mountain environment and beyond the carrying capacity of its land and resources. In developing countries, rapid population growth is often combined with rapid environmental degradation, and a diminishing resource base sets the stage for environmentally induced conflicts. There is already evidence of environment and demographic stresses creating societal strife both at the national and international levels. Pakistan is one of the states at the forefront of climate change. The Himalayan glacial melt is going to affect the Indus River system, that is the national backbone. Floods are of increasing severity and frequency, and their effects, long lasting, and extremes of temperature push humans to the very limits of sustainability. We need to protect the mountains of Pakistan as they are an important asset of the country. If not protected, there is a possibility of freshwater storage and migration of communities and loss of precious biodiversity. The NGOs and the government must provide improved level of awareness and realization about climate change, climate induced migration and role of migration in climate adaptation, role of remittances in supporting household level flood preparedness and flood resilient livelihoods among experimental communities.